you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can ride.
What's up, beauties, and welcome back to another video. Or if you are brand new here and this is the very first time you ever see my face, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video, or good afternoon, of course, whatever time you are watching this. I hope you are having an awesome day so far. I am just on my way back from dropping little dude off at school and heading back to the house to get my workout in. If you guys didn't catch my last video or you don't follow me on IG, I have transitioned to doing a lot of workouts at home. I'm doing a lot of AMRAPs and EMOMs, which just means every minute on the minute or as many reps as possible, and doing like different circuits, just really challenging myself to try new things. I had found that I was honestly just getting complacent and bored and not challenging myself and not enjoying my traditional style strength training like I had been previously. I had talked about it in last week's vlog, so if you guys missed that, definitely go check it out. But I find that we very easily can get complacent and just kind of get in a comfortable rut of doing what we know. And even if it is pushing us to some degree, it's still a level of comfort. It's what we know. It's what we're used to. So we just kind of stick with the same old, and don't push ourselves out of our comfort zone and try new things, challenge ourselves, push ourselves to level up a little bit, which is what I am doing now. So it's also added just an extra layer of like novelty and excitement in my workout and fitness routine, which is so much a huge portion of my life. And so that is very important to me to help keep the days fresh and fun and moving forward and always feeling like that I am growing and pushing myself. And that's what these workouts are definitely doing. And they are also, which is another huge key factor, a huge time saver, which is an extremely critical factor at this season of my life and the things that I'm trying to pursue and where my focus is right now. And so I definitely am loving that. We are still in the beginning stages of kind of like building out our home gym. So we definitely want to continually build on that. It's expensive though. So trying to do it in a smart way that we can find like the best deals and just slowly like build it out to exactly what we want. And also an added benefit is that I will be able to have my family come over and work out with me, and ones that don't necessarily want to go into a gym or don't have gym memberships or just don't feel comfortable going into the gym and would like to do it as a group, like family setting. And so I think that will be really awesome. We got some boxing stuff. We're going to be doing stuff with that. So just excited. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming in there. Once we get everything redone, I'll be able to actually like film different workout videos where I can talk to you guys and walk you through Phorm and different circuits. So a lot of fun and exciting stuff coming up with the new changes, and I am feeling pumped about that.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
Okay, so we knocked out our workout, and as you saw, I was just mixing up my post-workout stack that I go in with after every single strength training session, but my SD card was full, so the camera cut off. But you saw I was mixing up my glutamine, my creatine, my Formula 1, and my ignition. Both the Formula 1 and the ignition are fast digesting. So this is a fast digesting protein, fast digesting carb, both that are perfect for the post-workout setting because you are breaking your muscles down and you're making little tears in your muscles, and spiked cortisol, all of that. So this helps to reduce that cortisol, stop that muscle breakdown, and kick off the recovery process. And then also muscle recovery, brain health, all of that, performance, creatine, and glutamine. I have that every single time. I sipped on that while I was on a Zoom call, had some work stuff to do, so finished all of that. Now we are going in with our first meal. I actually had salmon and rice prepped up for the week, but family has went in on the meal prep, so I am just going in with some leftovers. I have some more salmon and rice I can make up, but I don't feel like cooking. I have a bunch of work stuff to get to, but I had some of this green chili enchilada casserole. This is an Elise Ellis recipe. Absolutely 100 out of 10, guys. So delicious, and it makes really good leftovers, and you guys know I'm all about that life. So if you don't have time to meal prep, just double up what you're making for dinner, or make something that you know that you will like as a leftover, and then just go in with that for the next day. We're going in with all the daily staples as well: greens, reds, full mega, vitamin D, and the microfactor pack. You guys know I go in with these every single day. You've got to dial in those micronutrients. They are just as important as the macronutrients. You just need them in smaller amounts. That's why they are micro versus the macro you need in larger amounts. But out of all of these, if you're curious what to start off with first, I would say the microfactor pack and the OptiGreens. Those are probably the two that will help the most people and be the most beneficial, especially as somewhere to start. The OptiGreens are phenomenal to help you digest and break down your food, because we're not only what we eat, we are what we can break down and absorb, right? And what we can utilize out of the food that we eat. So helping with digestion, helping with bloating, just overall improving your gut health is so important for all functions of your body. So I always like to direct people to start there. I always have the first Phorm link down below. That's what I use. Absolutely phenomenal. If you have any questions, let me know. Snack time, we're going in with some Daisy Cottage cheese, some diced cherub tomatoes, cucumbers, and some fried turkey pepperoni that I just threw in the air fryer for a few minutes and crisp up. Super delicious. And then on it, I threw some of this E&E Elizabeth and Eleanor premium seasoning that I get from Sam's Club. This is a tomato, basil, and garlic. I've shown it before. It's 10 out of 10 delicious. So that's going to be our afternoon snack. It is super easy to throw together. I used up the rest of the cucumbers that I had cut and prepped for the week. Going to have this snack and knock out a little bit more work, and then we're going to go get some steps out in this blazing sun. I'm trying to manifest fall as much as I can, but it's not working that good because it is hot outside. All right, guys, hopefully this traffic is not super loud. The cars are passing by like crazy, but we've made it out on our walk, and hubby just said that he would film a Q&A for you guys with me. So leave all your questions down below. I know you guys are always wanting to ask him stuff too. We are picking up trash on our walk for our random act of kindness today. Also, let me know down below what you guys did for your random act of kindness today, and if you pick up trash while you're out on your walk. I got these on Amazon. It was a 2-pack for like 19 bucks, I think. I'll link them down below, but they come in handy to pick up trash. We're already walking, we're already outside, so why not? But let me know, drop all the questions down below that you guys have for hubby and I. Business, personal, finance, any questions. If we can answer them, we will. But we're gonna knock out the rest of our walk. It's only 87 degrees out right now instead of a million, so it's got, in the shade, it doesn't feel like a million degrees. But we're gonna knock out our walk, then we're gonna go back and whip up dinner. We're doing it early, so we're gonna have, it's 6 right now, or a few minutes after, so we're gonna still have quite a lot of evening left. We're normally doing this super late at night, or we have been lately anyways, so it'll feel good to get it done early. We knocked out our walk. We picked up our trash. It actually wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's still ablazing a bit, but it's not as hot as I thought. But dinner's super easy because I actually made these salmon cakes last night. If you guys can see the color there. And we have some Yukon Gold mashed potatoes from Sam's Club that you guys know I love. And then I made some sugar-free homemade tartar sauce there. These actually come together pretty easy. You'd think they would be complicated, but they're really not. And they're delicious, and they're still delicious the next day also. But I have shown before on the channel how I make these. You can always check the What's for Dinner playlist that I have here. Has a ton of videos there with all different kinds of recipes. But I'm starving, and we're ready to go in with this deliciousness. Those salmon cakes are absolutely delicious. delicious. I'll have to bring that recipe to you guys again, because like I said, they're pretty easy to make. Definitely easier than you probably think they would be. But now I'm going in with my snack for the night, and the hubby and I are calling it a night early. It's still daylight out, and I'm already in my pajamas. We're going to watch a UFC fight because that's our jam, and just go in with the sea salt caramel yasso poppables. These are Greek yogurt poppables, 35 calories a piece, and 430 calories for the entire bag, which there's quite a few in there, so you definitely don't need to eat the whole bag. 35 calories, weigh them up, fit them in your macros, you're good to go. I have a little bit of water left. I have surpassed my daily step goal, so that's going to be a wrap for the night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. All right, guys, we are going to try to film this again. I have already done this multiple times, and I keep deleting different parts out of the video because I end up being a crying, blubbery mess. So we're going to try to get through this again without crying so that I can actually get the information to you guys. One, just going over the video. As I touched on in the beginning, doing these new workouts that I am doing at home, more of like a CrossFit circuit style, and throwing some other stuff in there, really just switching my focus on different training and pushing myself, and just getting out of that complacent mode that I was in, where I didn't feel like strength training was pushing me and exciting me in the ways that it had been before. And I knew that it was just time to switch something up to keep it fresh and fun. As you guys know, health is a huge focus of not only my personal life, but my professional life also. And so it is important to me to keep that sense of excitement and things that keep me growing and pushing myself and challenging myself, and to keep me leveling up. And so that is what this is doing, and I am super pumped about it. And I just have a lot of new projects going on that I am trying to focus on, and that will help me grow and help me to also become a better coach to help you guys grow. So I am super excited about that. But also something else that is of even more importance right now to me and my family, that I have tried to share with you guys throughout the video, but has been extremely hard. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I shared it a few days ago, that my brother-in-law has terminal cancer some time ago. If you guys have followed me for a while, then you know that we went up and helped them move from North Carolina down here to Florida to be closer to family during such an incredibly hard time. And now it has been made aware from his doctors that he likely only has a handful of months left with us. And so during this incredibly hard time, we have tried to think of ways to help them. As you can imagine, going through multiple surgeries and chemo and just loss of work and all of that, the financial burden and strain that has on a family in so many different ways, which is the last thing you need to be worried about during a time like this. The focus should be on building memories, and especially when you don't know when and how many days you have left here. And my niece is very small, and so building memories that will last her a lifetime is incredibly important to our family. So we decided to make a GoFundMe to try to help them be able to do this. We shared it with our very close friends and family, that private GoFundMe, and I talked to my sister, and we made a one that took out some of the personal information that I could share with the public, with the community that we've built here and on this platform, because I know, for one, I have an amazing group of strong prayer warriors, and we need a miracle in the worst way. So I know a ton of you guys, I shared this on Instagram some days ago, and so many of you guys poured out with love and prayers for my family, and I couldn't appreciate that more. And we need those to keep coming. Also, if we could come up with a way to try to help them through this incredibly dark time by helping them, trying to relieve some of the financial stress and build memories at the same time, that's the goal. So I am going to link the GoFundMe down below. I am going to be picking one person that donates. I'll throw all the names together, and I will pick one of the people to offer a free month of one-on-one coaching with me, just as a way to like give back and say thank you. And I appreciate it more than you guys know. We also are going to be doing some t-shirts, and all of the proceeds will be going to them. I will have both of those linked down below. So if you feel led to donate, and I know right now is a really hard time for everybody, so if you can't, I totally understand, and don't feel obligated. It's just something that I wanted to put out there and try to help if we can. And if I was rich, I would do it all myself. And one day I hope to be able to help so many people in trying times like this. But if you feel led to donate, then absolutely, we appreciate it more than you know. If you can share, and more importantly than anything, pray. If you are a praying person, just include them in your prayers, and I would appreciate that above all else. And I appreciate all of you guys so very much. I'm going to try to keep this short because every time that I have filmed this, it has turned into a hot mess express. As you can imagine, the emotions are all over the place, and I just appreciate you guys more than anything. Thank you all so very much, and I will catch y'all in the next video.